Congratulations, Danny. It's obviously not the black and white stripes that appear in front of you to make you score, but there's something about Newcastle, isn't there?
It's just coincidence. It's been. Obviously, their fans have a little bit of banter as well with me during the games, and it's nice to give them some back.
I noticed you were having a relationship with them over there in that corner.
Yeah. It's all love, friendly love.
Apparently, they were singing your name at the Stadium of Light today.
Oh, were they? That's nice to hear.
Danny Welbeck put the ball in the Newcastle net.
Oh, okay. We've got a lot of love for Stadium of Light and Sunderland as well, so it's played a massive part in my development as a youngster coming through.
Was it nice to give them a little bit back? You're obviously getting a bit of stick today, weren't you? I know you've had stick in previous games.
It's part and parcel of football, and it's obviously a bit of friendly banter, and it's nice to give it a little bit back. The most important thing was to get the 2 goals and to win the game. That's the most important.
Fabian was just saying earlier that you've really grown into a leadership role. How much are you enjoying that? Sort of passing on your experience to all the younger lads.
Yeah, it's important for me, and I think for me when I was coming through as a youngster, I had some great role models and great senior players within that who were they were major in my development as a kid coming through. So it's only natural for me to you kind of go full circle. You want to pass on them experiences to the youngsters coming through and those around you.
Who were some of those influences that you had?
There's too many to name. Obviously, I had an incredible amount of characters in the Man United dressing room growing up, and obviously that stemmed from the manager Sir Alex, and then all of the players there. It's not just one in particular, but you learn a lot from every single player, and definitely I was watching them, and something that you carry with you all the way through.
Danny, has that helped you? Like earlier in the season, the head coach said you weren't quite at your best and quite at your fittest, but he was so confident you would come back. How do you sort of cope with that slight dip and then come back with these sort of two goal balls?
Yeah, well, I didn't hear that, so that's news to me. I didn't really need to hear anything. I know myself, and I put the pressure on myself, to produce on the pitch, and to do what I can do, to bring what I can bring onto the pitch and off the pitch too. There was a few performances that I wasn't quite happy with, but it's one of them things where you get back to the basics, you start grafting, working hard, and you don't worry about anything outside noise at all. And I've got enough experience now to just knuckle down and worry about myself and do what I can do to get back to the level that I can produce.
The team's on a little run now, a little unbeaten run. Where do you see the side is in terms of what you can be?
Well, today was a big step in the right direction. I think there's been plenty of occasions where we've gone a goal up here at the Amex and we've not followed through with the 3 points. So it's nice today, it's like testament to the character and belief of the boys on the pitch and everybody, and when they've equalised, to push on and get that winning goal, and that's something we've worked on as a group and with the coaching staff and everything. So it was nice to see that come to fruition today.
And obviously there were 3 great goals in this game. Did you have a little word and a smile with your opposite striker, Baltimore?
Yeah, well, he was kind of saying, telling me to hurry up after the second goal, to get back so they can restart. Yeah,
you nearly got. The referee was having a word.
But it's part of the game, and it was nice to get the 2 goals, and most important, the 3 points puts us in a nice position going into next week.
Because at the end there seemed to be a little smile and a hug as well. Did I see that correctly with him?
Yeah, we had a few words, but it's football, and there's heated discussions. There's moments on the pitch where things are said, but it's only football, and you move on at the end of the game. Once that final whistle is blown, back to it. It's a bit of sportsmanship, and that's all it is.
Can I say one more as well, because you said about next week? How special is that annual sort of trip back to Old Trafford? Is it a special game for you these days, or not so much? Yeah,
it's special. It's always like, for me to go back to Old Trafford, I'm a Manchester boy. I'm a man at heart, so just like it's always nice to be home. To go back into Manchester, family, friends, everybody's there, and but I just see it as any other game. I've done it so many times now. It's not anything it's not anything like out of the ordinary. So I think the first time when I went back with Arsenal, that was a little bit like really strange. But now I've been there so many times with it on the opposite side, on the opposite team, and it's just it's one of them things where I learnt in the academy at United to play the game and not the occasion.
How important is it that you go there and win and back up today's performance? Because that's perhaps been one area where Brighton needs to improve this season, is having a big win and then backing it up the following week.
Yeah, it's never going to be easy, but that's down to us now. Throughout this week, we train hard, we prepare right in every single aspect, and we're gonna do our utmost, you know. And I think it's important. You said we have had big wins and maybe not followed it up, so it's never easy in the Premier League, but that's something we are working towards doing.
And what's the secret to scoring Premier League goals? You're still doing it after all these years, and seems to be getting better each year as well.
Yeah, it's I don't know. There's no secret. I think like I'm feeling good, I'm feeling fit and strong, and I know there's plenty more to come. I'm feeling in good shape, and I'm blessed genetically, so it puts me in a good way.
Danny, you mentioned earlier you want to reach the levels that you used to be at. Last time I spoke to you, you were actually an England player then. Does that include ambitions of getting back into the international squad? Is that a possibility for you?
For me, I just control what I can control, and this is playing for Brighton week in, week out, you know, training and really enjoying myself, you know. It's nice to come here and to enjoy yourself and, you know, to compete at the highest level. I control what I control, and that's it.
Can I just ask you about the pressure here compared to obviously where you did before? Is it do you play with less pressure, or is it the same?
Well, for me, I always put pressure on myself, as I mentioned before. I wanna produce on the pitch. I wanna perform to the best of my ability. So it's not really listening to outside noise or anything. Since a kid, I've been in the United Academy, and there's been pressure from day one. And that's just how it's going to be till the end.